here before the election was strange.
Trump says that Biden is the same guy I've known for a long time, 30 years ago, and you knew none of that, right? It wasn't like he was sharp as an attack. But no, it was the same guy. They actually. Trump says that Biden.
Trump makes remarks in the Oval Office. So, sitting around and watching politics, might not be that fun. A lot of people don't like it. And it's not really that good of an idea to sit around and just talk politics, because when you do that, people don't really like it. It's not always the best conversation piece. You're not in your...
It's not really that good of an idea to sit around and just talk politics. It's not always the best conversation piece. It's not really that good of an idea to sit around and just talk politics.
I do. I like a dork. I don't care though. It's fine. I can be a dork. I'm gonna get another cracker. I want a cracker.
It's not really that good of an idea to sit around and just
Okay. I want to sit here and listen to myself on shorts. So, but I might not want to listen to myself on shorts, but I do want to eat more crackers.
It's not really that good.
Stop. There. Oh, this was my last read. It was really good. I was excited about it. And it was right on point, too. That's one thing I want to say about my readings. I'm going to give credit to myself on something that I do deserve credit for. And it's the accuracy. Where is that lady? Uh-oh. There she is. So when I do a reading, it's so weird. And I said, well, no, maybe it's not so weird. Maybe that's what you're reading into the card because that's what's going on. You got your reading done? Okay. You right eye wink at me means yes? Okay. Well, then let's get her done. I don't know why I'm shuffling slow. I never do that. Trump looks frumpy sitting there. I'm going to call him Frump Trump. What? Even Taryn left? I said that Trump looked funny sitting there. I said he looked frumpy Trump. And Taryn laughed. Here, let me have the ball. You wanted to play? You thought it was funny. Even Taryn laughed. That's funny.
I said that Trump looked funny sitting there. I said he looked frumpy Trump. And Taryn laughed.
That's funny.
Ball.
It is.
I said, you wanted to play? You thought it was funny. Even Taryn laughed. I said that Trump looked funny sitting there.
You want to play? Okay then. Bring it up here to me. There you go. Good girl. Bring it here. That's right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see the ball. Let me see the ball. Let me see the ball. No? Yeah? You want to act like the other dog's here? Want to be on camera? Look at Taryn just sitting there with the ball in her mouth. Oh. Yeah? Huh? What? Say it again? Talk. Yes, I know. Let me see the ball. Let me see the ball. Nah, you gotta be able to get the ball. Put your leg down, silly. Oh, Tevin. Old Tevin. I know. Yeah. She's always been a good girl ever since I first laid eyes on her. She's a good girl. I can see from the picture. I said, I want to see her and I want to see this one. I got her and Rocky. Rocky kept jumping out of the fence, getting stuck in people's chicken wire in their backyard. And so Rocky was an escape artist and had to go be with other Rockies. Didn't he? Yeah. But Taryn, you got to stick around. Put your leg down. I know. You look silly. You do. You look absolutely silly sitting there with the ball in your mouth and your leg up in the air. Oh my God, look at my dog. It's just a dork. Put your leg down. Here, maybe if we spray it with some spiritual oil, we'll chill your little ass out. She threw the pillow on my floor. You're like, oh, hell no. All right. All right. Let's see what we have here. I don't know who this reading's for, but that's okay. It resonates. It resonates. If it doesn't, that might be the second time that this card tried to flip out. So we're going to pull it out. It's the first one. And it is presaging. Okay. Since the bright side is towards it, it's happy domestic life. Thank goodness, because that could be a really bad card. And it wasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and the moon shining information on the two that get together. There's a rat in the house. The cat's gonna be there, but there's a star in the show. Then we're gonna take a little spot in the inheritance arena. Always coming out with a family quarrel back there. This is all the background now. More quarrel. There's going to be some different news coming in. There's been some suspicion and some investigation. Absolutely. Oh, wow. People are going to go way higher on the hog because that's right above that fortune card, which is right above the inheritance that was stolen. And this is a common theme in a lot of tarot card readings that I've seen, the family quarrel, the inheritance, and those are the cards. Honestly, this is nuts. And the suspicion. I mean, you can't get any more suspicious than this. And that definitely describes what I've been doing. Looking at everything with a suspicious eye, being suspicious for a long time. Um, what's this when the cat's away, the mice will play, and the rats come out at night? What's all that about? I guess when I'm not looking, something's happening. Isn't that how it usually goes? If this resonates, then, great. There's some decisions that need to be made. There's going to be some decisions that need to be made that's going to change the outcomes of each of these tales associated with what I just read. Tales that are yet to be known, things that are not supposed to be known yet, but are already predispositioned for, planned for, hoped for, betted on. Here we are. Is it going to happen? Anything that you worry about, is it going to happen? You don't know. You're wasting your time worrying. Let's see. As far as worrying is concerned, Karen's going to drink some water. You drink some water? I'm going to try to do the... All right, let's see. So, I think it's a night. I don't think I'm going to look. Let's see. It really does come down to worrying is useless because self isn't going to change the outcome of any situation. So if your mind's focused on a problem without actually being able to solve it, and it's a helpful distinction is the concern and there's worry. The concern is this could be a problem. What could I do about it? And it might lead to an action that's not needed. But the worry, repeatedly thinking about what might happen and then without taking any new action, it leads to stress, not solutions. So you're defeating the whole thing of worrying. Initially, when you think you're worrying, you think you're figuring out the problem. You're not figuring out the problem when you're worrying. So if you're worried about a court date, gathering documents, organizing evidence, or preparing your statement can help. Think about the same possible negative outcome over and over generally isn't going to change the case. This is absolutely ridiculous. So worrying, let me just tell you what worrying is. Worrying is this pathway in the brain that just makes its way, and it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. It becomes a storyline. It becomes the underlying element in everything that you believe and go for. It gets that way because it's a thought. Think of the thought is the tire, and then think of the ground as, it's soft. That muscle in the brain is soft, right? But if this tire keeps going over and over and over and over and over again, what's going to happen to that thought? It's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. The only thing you can do is cut that thought. A great way to do it is through left and right brain activity. It helps to heal the brain. So does music. Music helps heal the brain. And getting a good diet and rest and be clean. Be clean. Be clean in all you do. When you're clean in all you do, it's going to help out a lot. Good night.